Greetings and welcome to MINIQUEST, aka McGog's Rubbish Bin, aka the reliquary of things no one really wants but they're magic, but we can't just put in the bin because then the garbage man gets cursed by something and then no one wants to explain that to the Homeowners Association. I'm Arcturus, the Black Compass, and look who's back again. It's Pentagast. Tell a friend.
Oh, hi. Hello. How are you?
I'm also here.
Yes, that's right. The god's favorite genetic aberration and abomination, the quarter orc, and now nobility of Akash.
Pending. Potentially.
Pending.
I don't have anything official. I really don't know how this works. I've basically come to the conclusion that nobles pretty much declared that they were nobles and everyone ran along with it. So I'm going along those same lines. I am declaring myself a noble and seeing if people go along with it.
But
why else would they be nobles?
Okay, yeah, I suppose whether or not Sarthos cares to pretend this was some sort of legitimate elevation or not something else. But as far as I'm aware, well, I'm not aware actually. I have very little to do with Akash if I can avoid it. So I'm not very aware at all, if we're being quite honest, which I resent to do.
I was going to say, it's really cute that you think Akash cares if Sarthos thinks it's legitimate. We control the bank.
Have you given yourself a title?
I'm going with Lady Warlord for now.
Fair enough.
Working title.
Yeah.
It's being workshopped by top women.
Fair enough.
Not because I prefer
Sister
that,
Pal,
just
huh?
because that. Well, it just kind of happened. Actually, was like open to any suggestions, and none of the men around here are very smart.
Okay, you're replacing some defunct lordling equivalent of a Shah's son that they didn't like. You killed them, they like you. They said, okay, you're their daughter or slash son now. I'm guessing they had a harem, and you just tasked them with trying to take a new name?
Well, technically, I already had the harem.
It's a
They're
better
more fun
title
to
than...
listen to.
It's a better title than, hey, boss, or boss lady, what are you doing?
Boss lady was literally my old title, so yeah, it's an improvement. Also, hey, to be fair, the peasants say that I am a step up, okay? At least I don't throw blood orgies.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that for a second, that you're
It's regular orgies.
raising the very low bar that is Alcakesh's lordlings.
Really, any nobility. We've all seen Alistaria. Let's be honest.
Actually, you raise a valid point. Look, welcome again.
Why wouldn't I use the harem girls instead of a bunch of dudes? I mean, because then when we run into like a roadblock or something, I could be like, hey, do something else, and they just go, and suddenly I have ideas again. You know?
Okay, no, you have less stress. I don't think you've had any good ideas, especially if Lady Warlord is the best they've come with so far. But yeah, to be fair, they're doing their best. Honestly, if you're going to think tank a bunch of women who mostly make their living on their backs, you probably should have come to one of my facilities. They need to understand advertisement, dog walking. They know how to make things enticing. Lady Warlord is, honestly, clearly they haven't really had to do that over there.
These are concubines, though, so they also cook and clean.
Yes, this makes them not better at advertisement. I would say they're actually probably a bit worse for that. A bit sheltered. Shelter is probably the problem here.
Yeah, they don't leave the room that they're in much.
No, I get the impression.
If at all.
If there's
Why do
dock
they do?
walking, if there's dock walking, is there plank walking?
Is there planking?
I mean,
Planking?
it's pretty niche, but
I suppose
I
whatever
would
the
think that
boss says.
Plank walking might be a untapped field, possibly. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, there's not a whole hell of a lot of docks where I am, considering it's desert mountains.
No, hold on. Pentagast has been influenced by Earth in this point. He's referring to the planking trend on Earth where they go rigid and you can put them like between two shelves and walk across them hypothetically. That's the sort of thing he's referring to. In which case, I imagine you'd find they have a hidden talent for this because they're used to doing whatever they're told to physically.
No, I'm talking about walking off a plank into a, the ocean or a pit or something.
Is it Desert Nation, Pentagast? How? Look, I basically gave you an out there, and you're making me look stupid, Pentagast.
They might have sarlaccs.
I mean,
have you seen what they have in the Earth Realm? The pit
that
with the
was...
spikes and the monsters and the tentacles? Have you seen that? It could be here.
There are spike pits.
There's that too. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be an animal. It could be a pit of spikes.
Ooh, that movie 300. I should put a pit in the plaza. That'd be cool. I can kick dumb people into it. That sounds great. Hey, add that to the list. Spike pit for dumb people.
I like where this is going.
You see what I have to work with, everyone. Look, I'm doing my best here. You see what I have to work with. Look, once again, welcome to MiniQuest. There's not side quests. There are no health bars. We don't take damage. We can't die on the outside.
What is that supposed to mean? What are you getting at?
You're a hypothetically smart man, Pentagast. You can look. In any case, this is a very interactive show. Still, you can torture us. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be torture. I just know you're going to. We have an assorted number of things as displayed here. If you are wondering about the rules, they're available in the description as well. But furthermore, we've got the Gibber-Gabber Grimoire. I hate that thing. More on that at the end of the show. I hate it. It has pissed me off, and I will not rest until I one day have the freedom to use it for its true purpose. Ass paper! Sorry, that's a bit beside the point. Stupid Zero, Orb of Obscenity, Mimic Mirror, Paranoia Pendant, Shield of the Self, and most recently, Potion of Praise and Liar's Locket, which are not permanent for the duration. You can't talk for the entire hour, 10 minutes at a time. All done through Extreme Labs or Super Chats. If you're using Super Chats, which I don't necessarily recommend, even though I would do it better, I will read them. Otherwise, it's the Department of Pfizer Ikrem, the sandy shrew of the Akakesh deserts.
I want to acknowledge something. Some people have said that I might have seen movies from Earthrealm. Yes, I've done a lot of that actually. Not everything, but I've seen quite a few movies. I've had a lot of free time, in a sense. Just putting that out there.
I had a theory that a dragon fell asleep in front of your door and you just really didn't want to bother him.
That
might have happened. I mean,
if a dragon does fall in front of the door, you don't. No one really wants to bother them. That said, if people are wondering why Pentagast was confused by a film involving a star-like pit and tentacles, look, tentacles are not new to us here. We've all seen too many tentacles.
Twists. It wasn't a film. It was a hentai.
We don't like tentacles. We don't like tentacles at all. We don't.
No. Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
They are not friendly. This is not Japan.
No.
Most relevantly, rape trees, basically tentacles, technically roots, and they don't leave a positive impression.
It's more The Evil Dead than Tale of the Fisherman's Wife.
Yeah, I don't know how the Earthrealm got that right about them. I mean, that was supposed to be the most absurd schlock imaginable, but no, that's a pretty, well, actually, it's not quite accurate. They're usually a lot murderier.
Yeah, I was about to say, she was pretty alive at the end of that.
Yeah, a lot more internal rupturing of sorts in all cases. But the concept is basically the same.
Tree go where sun don't shine. I'm so happy. That's one of the upsides of living in the desert. There's no fucking trees. If there's a tree in the middle of the desert, stay the fuck away from it. It's a rape tree. We don't know how it got there, but we know what it wants to do.
Oh no.
The world's loneliest tree.
You would think that being in the desert, it would dry it out and it would lose some of its elasticity with its,
We need to get this over with. There's been Streamlabs.
There's also
I see
no
it.
water. Set it on fire. Then it'll burn and then it's gone.
Yeah, you can use it as archery practice.
Oh no, I've done several
arrow.
since, especially for reasons. In any case, we have to deal with this.
Okay, Wendigo donated 20 Signas. Good evening, side questers. Sweet Ark, do you know what time it is? I'm too po to afford a watch, so I've no idea. Praise the potion that keeps us all relatively sane. Potion of praise for Ark, for the glory of Daddy
Oh,
Pro
Longbone! The very reason we are all here. Strictly speaking, the creative driving force behind this and all shows. Honestly, it's a sheer shame they've never been present for one of these mini-quests so they can understand the depth of my praise that I am so lucky as to be compelled to spew forth violently as if I had been ruptured from the inside out through my mouth.
Like a rape tree.
Oh, that implies a correlation between Poe and rape trees. That's not at all true. Everyone should be happy to have a little Poe inside them, burrowing up from one end to the other and bursting out and calling you a buckwheat. That's really just one of the highest honors one can really enjoy.
You know, I was gonna challenge the chat to try and annoy me with their donations, but unfortunately Wendigo already did that for the day.
Yeah, well, that's because you don't have Poe in your heart. Why, I don't think he's ever passed through it. But if you ask him nicely, or really piss him off, either or, it may happen yet.
One of my greatest aspirations in life is to never have Poe in my anything.
Good luck with that. I think he's basically created by the gods themselves to eventually bless everyone with his divine presence.
Like a fucking chestburster.
Yeah, what is a chestburster?
Earth movie. The chat. That one was for the chat.
Pentagast?
It's a really good movie.
What?
Chestburster. I assume you've seen that one too.
Oh yes. Alien, I believe.
Yes.
I think they consider that a classic these days or something.
Mm-hmm.
But Poe isn't alien. He's salt of the earth. He's a man of the people. Why, in fact, in his origins, he was but a humble thief who tragically was killed and forced into the skeleton of a grim raven. Why, we can all relate to that, can't we?
Oh, cool.
Can we?
Gex has donated 5 Signas. 5's a time to ponder orbs of fucking obscenity.
This is really one at a time, but yeah, we can go with it.
Wasn't there one before that?
I don't bitch fucking know.
I could have swore there was something from JTRW.
Oh, yes, actually, okay, well, I missed one. I apologize. JTRW donated 5 Signas, Stupid Zero into Pentagast, and then as I was being confused, another one came in. JTRW donated another 10 Signas. I don't think we should activate all of these at the same time.
No.
Fuck shit.
To be fair, we're not going to activate them all, but you've all been affected by the ones they wanted. Look, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. If Poe Longbone was running this, he'd do it so much better. I know. I can only do my best in context.
Well, cunting activate Mimic Mirror on fucking Pentagast.
I can't do that because Pentagast is already struck by Stupid Zero.
Well, put a fucking pin in it, like a big dick-shaped pin right in that. To match his dick-shaped hat.
I will strive to basically do the sort of thing that would keep me focused in this moment. I'm going to imagine that the glorious Poe Daddy Longbone. Hey, that's his full name, you know. McGog made a point of stressing that during the last mini quest, Poe Daddy Poe Longbone. I'm just going to imagine him holding a note in front of my face saying, "You should activate Mimic Mirror on Pentagast." And who is Pentagast supposed to mimic at that time?
I thought I was supposed to say thoughts that I didn't want to share.
That's
oh, no,
stupid too.
Pendergast, right now, hypothetically, you're deeply in love with someone in chat. I don't know who. I suppose you'll make that clear shortly.
Well, I guess the first question is, does anyone want to see my unit? There.
No!
How
I would
about, how about we
love to
start
see
with
your
that?
unit.
Yes.
No, didn't. Shut up. Fuck. Ass. I hate this curse.
Strictly speaking, it's only one out, so you've stressed that you want to see Pendergast's fucking ass unmagically interfered with. Honestly, I didn't see this coming. However, I don't think Pendergast's heart belongs to you.
I'll have to get, I think, at least some magical ointments or lotions or creams or something. Try and make things, pretty myself up before anyone sees anything. I don't think anyone wants to see me in my original form. Yeah, I just don't think so.
Okay, so I made a terrible mistake, and if Poe Longbone were here running the show, he wouldn't have done something as stupid as that. But strictly speaking, because I activate everything at once, we don't even know who it was Pendergast wanted.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. Like, where am I?
So.
Was no one important to you just a few minutes ago?
Aside from who? Like, what?
I think you were supposed to hit on somebody in chat. I don't know who it was. I don't know what's going on. What?
What the fuck is going on? It's my fault, and I have to make amends now somehow. Forgive me, Poe Longbone. I'm trying.
Well, they know. Whoever it was that I was supposed to have flirted with, they know who they are. That's
no, they
all
don't.
Say. Oh, yes, they do. They do.
What the fuck is happening? Do-da, do-da. Fuck.
Look, I've learned my lesson. This will not happen again. One at a time for one person alone. Which means
I haven't been here in a while.
I mean, if we actually adhere to that rule, though, I would be stuck spending the entire 10 minutes only praising Longbone as Poe Longbone as I should. Daddy Poe Longbone as I should. And then we wouldn't gotten to the rest of this at all. So I'm not sure if that's necessarily true. I think if Poe Longbone were here, he would refine these rules just a bit more still. In the meantime, though, Pfizer, who is the Mimic Mirror supposed to force Pendergast to pretend to be?
Yeah,
it didn't say.
I have
That's
no
what we're
idea.
waiting for.
Who am I supposed to be? I can't be anyone besides myself.
Oh yes, you can. We're about to find that out.
Well,
But
maybe.
who.
I don't know. Yeah, but who? That's the question.
Yeah, that is the question.
Oh, so it
There's
wasn't
one person
stated.
that can answer it.
Hold on. If it wasn't stated, I believe the rules cover this. You know what? Let's pull the rules up to confirm this.
Oh, see, Gex is right. He said that he's going to assume that I flirted with him. I helped him find hardware once. I did. I helped him find hardware. It was important to him. He's been reaping the benefits ever since. I will say that.
I wish you great happiness with Gex, and I think you're going to be a charming couple.
Oh, he doesn't need me anymore. He's moved on.
Well, that was
He's
obviously-
broadened his horizons.
So, in any case, if Mimic Mirror wasn't told who he's supposed to Mimic Mirror, basically it's going to be random. So, let's find out who Pendergast is about to be. This should be fun.
Hardware.
Yeah, what?
Oh no,
Yes.
it's clearly Pfizer. I mean, awkward silence and everything. I'm sorry, no, not Pfizer, Lyra, the elf. The elf's the awkward silence one. So clearly you're Lyra.
There might be a problem in the fact that I can't remember who everyone is.
Lyra's the elf. They make squeaky noises and occasionally have really vicious insults that no one expects them to make at the worst possible time.
Squeaky insults? Squeaky insults. We're sure. Are we certain that she's
Bloody
an elf?
facts.
You said
They
she's
also
an
get-
elf.
They also get hideously offended by bad architecture, but that's just everybody, really.
Well,
This The MINIQUEST random selection function is really slow. We're gonna have to work on this.
Yeah, I'm not. This isn't going to go well. I don't like it. And how long do I have to keep this up for?
Oh, actually, you're nailing it, and I've restarted the timer accordingly. The mimic mirror lasts for 4 minutes.
Oh.
A mere 4 minutes of being an inferior life.
Oh. 4 minutes. What am I gonna do?
Well, inferior, although they appear so very superior, but the true superior life form is, of course, Daddy Po Longbound. Oh, God, it's finally one off. Okay, Po Longbone is best served used as a toilet brush or to unclog some sort of blockage in an outhouse somewhere. I hate him immensely, and I have words I'm going to hone to use like a razor's edge to slit you off.
I mean, like, nobody was under any we know. We know you hate him. We know that you weren't having an oh daddy moment for Poe.
I
hated that came out of my mouth. Ugh.
Yes, that's indeed it. What a shame it would be if you had to suffer as I've seen.
Hearing you do it was actually more annoying than if I had to be honest.
I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something, but all I can think of is cats.
My gods, here's his rusty nuts. He's an absolute perfect copy.
Dead ringer.
For who?
How
For who?
did you absolutely summon the very soul of the elf into your being? You should feel terrible.
I don't.
How do you feel about your parents?
Just look at it.
I don't
One
like where this
flappy
is
attack
going.
and it's sealed.
I don't think I can do that. I mean, my shirt is kind of loose on me, but I don't think it's flappy enough. Look at it. It's not flappy enough. There's totally not enough flaps for the... I cannot enact the flapping. It'll have to wait. Sorry.
Could use the beard.
I'm deeply annoyed by this. I had no idea
maybe
Pentecost capable of
there?
channeling the elf this directly.
Is this the flapping? Am I doing it right?
I think we've invented the bearding.
Is that the beard? Oh, no one needs to have the bearding.
Oh,
That's not
might
good.
be of good news. I don't know if you're aware, but McGog had to shave, and he looks like an absolutely peach fuzzy newborn. So it means that basically Pendergast now has the best beard that we can see. The best beard on his face.
How? How did this happen?
You're damn right. It's the best beard on someone's face.
Yeah, I said the actual best beard on someone's face was yours, so I'm glad you're concurring. And now we all get to wonder how I know.
I don't think I can flap the hat. It's pretty stiff.
The reason that Arcturus knows is that he wishes he had the best beard on his face.
No, he doesn't.
Grown my own. Yeah, look, I done pretty well.
I'm not going anywhere
my
near.
My magnificent, and you're full of jealousy.
I'm not going anywhere near that, man.
No. I was talking about. Never mind. I hope somebody in the chat got
My beard is not tangling with him in any way whatsoever. Ever.
I solemnly swear this before the gods themselves. I will die before my facial hair touches Pentecost in any way, shape, or form. And strictly speaking, Pfizer, you are degenerate for even trying to present this sort of thing. I don't want to hear about your fan fictions. I say this to Elf all the time. I didn't expect to have to do it to you.
Would that
Talk about my crotch, you fucking dumbass.
Would that be like entanglement or something? I don't want that. I don't know if I want that to happen. I don't want to be entangled with Arcturus.
That was the reaction I was looking for. There we go.
I don't want that ever. I really
We have
don't.
another
okay.
Streamlabs to tend to.
All right, JTOW donated $5 and actually picked Orb of Obscenity on Pentagast.
What? Wait.
Basically,
please
Pendergast,
hold, everyone.
You need to
Yes.
judge when you want to talk right now, because the next duration, possibly even you don't want to talk. It's just sheer vulgarity. Sheer vulgarity.
Well, JTRW is a fucking asshole, so there.
Something
How
like
about that?
It's
Yeah.
just an insult.
What? What am I supposed to do? I mean,
Oh, it'll come to you in time.
I don't even
Quite
know what
possibly
obscenity is
unbidden.
kind of a thing. I
It
don't
is-
know if I can just be obscene. I don't think I can.
It's like their Tourette's, and I think you'll
Why
figure
don't-
out
why don't-
shortly.
Why do you keep talking? I was talking. Silence. Keep that thing on your face shut. There.
Some
How
people,
about that?
Some people in chat want my beard on their face.
This is weird. I don't like it. I feel like I'm a dominatrix or something. What am I going to do next? Like try to grind my heels into people? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't like it. I don't like where I don't like where this has fucking put me. I don't like it at all. It's just
That
swelling
word was
thing.
where it starts to bleed in. I'm gonna have to have a chat with Magog. Apparently, over the course of the last MiniQuest, he basically revealed he has absolutely no idea how any of this works, which is really baffling to me because he made it himself. He stuck me with all these fucking paperweights of murder and curses, and he has no idea how they work himself. How does that even happen?
Messages from the gods? Sometimes those get really jumbled. Not that I know.
So, if you're needing pro tips on how to be obscene according to Gex, the best way to be seen is to mimic me, which is most unfair. I am nothing but class and dignity, by the very light of civilization of Sarthos. Quite frankly, you must be struggling not just to curse randomly in Pendergast. I say let it fly.
I don't see how being overly wordy and complex and intricate in my delivery makes me any more obscene than I normally would be. I don't understand how in any context I could possibly be more obscene acting in this way. This manner of behavior just isn't dignified enough for me. I'm from Denoth. I don't see how anyone from Sarthos could possibly hold any candle to anything Denothians have as far as stature or status or just general education and hygiene for that matter. I don't see how anyone could be obscene acting in this manner in any way, ever. It completely just eludes me and baffles me on every possible aspect I could think of. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I see what you're saying. I love it. That is fantastic.
Oh, it's been a while since I had a good laugh.
Oh, that's a highbrow joke, motherfucker. Drawing my eyeliner off.
So, I've learned something today. In fact, I've learned a few things in the last few minutes.
That your very presence is obscene.
That Pendergast feels my very presence is obscene to such a clear, primal, subconscious level that when the obscenity compels him to curse violently, he just... It's the mimic mirror. I don't
know if it's gonna work correctly on me or not. I've had so many fucking chemicals and mixtures and fucking potions and magical glowing things that I have drank. I have no idea how anything's gonna work at this point. I mean, really.
So what I've learned additionally is that magic artifacts can have unpredictable effects on very abnormal psychologies.
That's
I
yeah.
can confirm that.
I would say yeah. Yeah, I would say so. This is also why I really want to go to Earthrealm and try some of theirs. I think it might be interesting.
I can confirm that mine has nothing to do with alchemy and more everything to do with getting hit in the head a lot. Like a lot. Probably.
I've had my bell rung a few times, but not any time, recently. So, I don't know. But yeah.
I don't want to ponder that at all. So I'll just note we've got another Streamlabs in, which means I need to do something.
JTRW donated another 5 signas because he wants to see us suffer. Pentagast is a dominatrix, and his safe word is... Oh, okay.
It looked like...
Yes.
It's...
Yes, and...
Go. No,
So...
OBS. But it's taking way too long. Everything's fine now. There was no big deal here. It's fine. No one needs to report anything to our Dark Overlord at all. Everything's fine. It's sorted. A bit of look, I didn't.
Hey, you know who wouldn't let this happen? You know who wouldn't let this happen? So Longbone.
I hate you so very much now.
I know.
In this
I'm
moment.
just upset they couldn't hear. I don't think they. You said they couldn't hear us. It just kept flashing up. The fair use notice and disclaimer thing, and then going away and then coming back, and going away and coming back, and I just kept saying, "Eat it, Joe's. Eat it, Joe's." I had to. It reminded me of those cartoons. But anyway,
I fixed. Isn't that enough? What do you want?
I'm glad that you fixed it. You don't have to change the camera to me. I can talk. You can just keep the camera on you, actually. I think it's funnier when it's on you, and I can just shout at you as though I'm not here, but I'm here. It's better. It gets weird when it's on me for too long. I start to think that there's more than... I can see 3 of myself. It's weird, okay? Now I only see 2 of myself, and that's not so bad. Now it's back to 3. Don't do that. You're not... See...
I have no fucking clue what's going on. None whatsoever.
Look, I know what's going on. I just know it's not my fault. It's their fault. I'm not
Don't-
necessarily
don't
how I
you-
can fin this as their faults yet, but I guarantee you, in time, I'll find a way.
Don't
Just
try
figure
to
out that gaslighting.
don't try to
Anyway.
put this on me. It's not my fault either.
Uh-oh. So, Katrina of Sarthos, who's definitely a real person, has donated 5 signas. It's been far too long since I've heard my darling speak sweet nothings. So, Arcturus, I want Stupid's arrow placed upon you. I assumed she wanted it aimed at herself.
Which I would, look. Okay, I'm afraid that's not how it works, and Katrina of Sarthos, I just want to stress that, hypothetically, we've had a rich history in our past. I know we've had our times in the past that were really, really quality. And strictly speaking, you brought this upon yourself in this moment by doing this very thing. Angry Sherman. I didn't see this coming. I didn't want this. But the heart wants what the heart wants, as Stupid's arrow dictates. And we've been over this before, Angry Sherman. You know the arrangement. Strictly speaking, if you can arrange to have yourself modified to the degree I require and fake your death, we are off to the islands to launch a new legacy. We're not going to talk about the islands right now, though. That's too much information. I'm just horrified that I'm here right now. I mean, Angry Froman, look, let me explain to you. I know other people reject the fact that, strictly speaking, you think it's just some sort of spell and poof, you're a girl who can totally have a kid. No, you have to go through the spell that goes poof, gets you halfway there, and there's a lot of social modification, and then more poofery, and then absolutely, I'm sorry, but having kids is a deal breaker. We need to have a legacy. That's just necessary genetics. It's an unbroken thing. None of us would be here if our parents hadn't fucked. That sounds terrible. You can't. Oh, thank God we're off. Iris is rusty nuts. Magog is a degenerate monster.
Also, Katrina, if this wasn't a red flag, I don't know what is, bitch. Run. Just fucking run. Take your shit and go.
There's much better legacy than that.
Anyway, we got JTRW donated 5 signos. Oh, for fuck's sake. Pentagast is still a dominatrix, and his safe word is Trinanathan has shaved a pressure. Shaved a what?
I don't.
I try to oblige as best as I can, as I must really, due to the terrible Faustian bargain that I signed, not quite my soul, but at least will away to. And I have absolutely no idea what to do with your request at this point, because absolutely none of these artifacts make Pentagast dominatrix. Look, maybe you want to gamble on Cupid's arrow and hope he lands on you. I don't want to...
I worry about him to some degree. I just, it's just, I just don't know quite how to put it. Sometimes it's like, are you sure you're okay?
I worry about everybody in the chat, quite frankly.
Well,
I'm not okay. Especially right now. I am really
No one cares.
Okay.
But
I'm pretty good.
I was talking about JTRW. I wasn't talking about you, Ark.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Thought I made that pretty clear, but
No,
okay.
I don't love any of you. In fact, I hate almost all of you. Just
I
the
tolerate
record,
you.
chat.
Look, it's been a while, and I haven't been around, and we haven't really had much time to interact, and yet I almost immediately was like, there's just something about that Arcturus guy that I just don't like. I don't know what it is. And then I realized that I remembered, oh yeah, he's from Sarthos. and it just all flooded back immediately.
It's Sarthos.
If it
That
wasn't for
explains a lot.
Sarthos doing great, you would be under an elf's boot, licking it as they spanked you and asked them to call you daddy.
No, we're pretty much under dragons' talons. Yeah,
Which is
You're-
an improvement.
they're calling
don't
the
get me wrong,
dragons
but
daddy.
still.
yeah. I don't
Honestly,
really like calling them that,
historically speaking, it seems like a bit of a lateral move.
but when when a dragon is 3 inches from your face and he says, "Call me daddy," you just kind of agree to it.
You do.
It's not really an option to. I mean, you could say no, but
It's not up for discussion.
yeah, it's not gonna go well.
There's no negotiating.
You
Not
just have to hope
calling.
your throat has enough give.
Yeah,
Just hope that calling him daddy is enough.
pray it doesn't go any further than that.
Yep.
It's made me call him Daddy Longbow.
I'm just happy that the closest I've been to a dragon is Rufus, and the one that crafted my tent. I've gotten off easy so far.
I'm lucky. Denoth's been lucky in the fact that most of our dragons are far more interested in gold. They like shinies. They really like shinies.
I don't deserve this.
Probably why they leave most of Akash alone. You know,
Not
the
very
one thing that bothers me about being in the mountains now is that I am way closer to Denoth, and that means I am way closer to the dragons. They fly overhead all the time.
Yeah, just try. Yeah, don't put the shiny things outside where they can see it. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, hide shinies.
Hide the shinies. That's a good idea in general. Just hide
And anything
all
like-
the shinies.
Gold adjacent or gold related, like lapis lazuli or
Yeah.
pretty much anything that can reflect light.
Yeah, keep
just hide
that indoors or buried or something. It's a good idea.
Oh, Lord Gex, as I rather call Fiza. You can call me Daddy Gex. That's fine.
Just you're in the mountains though. Stay away from the caves.
I refuse
Don't-
to call Pfizer Daddy or Mommy or anything along those
Yeah.
lines. And quite frankly, at this point, no positive terms whatsoever.
Bitch, I wouldn't call you late for dinner. Shut up.
I don't get it. What's that mean?
We are approaching the final 5 to 15 minutes, so if you're planning on getting more jabs in, now's the time.
Well, I'm not understanding. Like, I wouldn't call you late for dinner. Why would you invite him to dinner?
Oh, it's a thing in the Earth realm. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Oh,
So I said I wouldn't even fucking call you late for dinner.
I haven't caught that one.
Yeah, you
Okay.
don't need to. I mostly have said for years, objective years now. Stare at Sarthos. We'll never share a dinner table if
First
I
of
have
all-
my way.
So 2 points. Firstly, I do, but not because you told me to. And second of all, if I need to go to Sarthos for business, I'll fucking go to Sarthos for business. You're not my goddamn father. He's dead.
And indeed, we can both be grateful for that.
It was interesting killing him.
I mean, I've never really come out ahead every time I've tried to peddle wares in Sarthos. It just doesn't go well.
Hold on,
I mean, I get
Pfizer. Was your father the half-orc or the full human?
My father was the half-orc.
Okay.
That's why Magog
Something-
making jokes about him being my dad isn't funny. That'd be weird.
Well, it's fun to me now. Mind you, killed the right one. I mean, that's clearly the worst one. We're fully agreed on that.
Where's your dad?
Unfortunately,
Do you leave
the
for
horrible
milk?
taint of your half-orc father will be with you for your entire life, and there's no escaping it.
Well, years left for milk and didn't come home, so.
We're not discussing my ancestry. Say,
I know my ancestors are shit. It's not about your blood, it's what you fucking do with it. And other
It
people's
could be
blood.
worse, Pfizer. It could have been the half-orc was your mother, and then you had eaten the jerky. That I don't think you would have liked it.
So does this
hate that
mean?
joke so much.
Does this mean
I
we're gonna
know you do.
like after the fact? Like, are we still renaming episodes after the fact? Like, are we gonna retitle this as MiniQuest Daddy Issues or something? Is that what's gonna
Yes.
happen?
If you don't, I'm
'cause-
gonna be mad.
Because
Daddy issues.
I didn't get along well with my father either. I mean,
We all. It's just like this is turning into a therapy session. I was like, I actually know my parents are shit, so I really don't have to get over much, do I?
I mean, he threw me out. He told me I had to leave. That's why I travel and don't get to go home. So
My parents being shit were the least of my problems as a kid, honestly.
it might have had something to do with, making a potion that made dragons go crazy for a few days. That might have been part of it. But, if he'd been paying attention, he might have told me, hey, that'll make the dragons go crazy. And I might not have ever made it. But he wasn't there to fucking do that because he's too busy doing other things.
Back up. You made a potion that made dragons go nuts.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. It was early on. This old guy gave me this fucking list and he's like, here, make this. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, that actually has some huge potential. Mind you,
I was gonna say, can we monetize this?
oh yeah, it's got huge marketing potential.
Could you imagine if somebody was on in a battle and they had a dragon on their side and you could use a fucking potion and be just like pull the entire army back, just one dude with this bottle, go.
Strictly speaking, Gex, less dragon Viagra, more dragon catnip. Either way, it's going to really result in a bad day for whoever thinks the dragon is on their side.
I'm just saying.
They confiscated the list. I don't have it. Because I haven't been able to make it.
I'm quite sure you can't recall if you really tried.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I can't remember that one. It was a long time ago. You really think I can remember things that far back? Really?
Not under your own will. I do think there are options here.
Well,
I am
I don't
friends
know.
with I am friends with a mage that's quite good at mind control and hypnosis.
well, I mean,
He's helped me through some shit in the past.
maybe.
And quite frankly, if I bring this up with our Dark Overlord, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a few things that might.
I would not want
a
a guy rooting around in. I don't want a guy rooting around in his head. He's gonna fucking break something.
Yeah, it's rattling around in there
What?
somewhere. But I'm also worried about, I'm also a little worried that you might get some of these memories, and I don't know what they are, because he don't talk. It doesn't talk about its memories.
You're right. I'm lobbing the wrong part of you. I should be lobbing. Hat, do you recall?
I haven't got that. That's the other thing.
I will
It's been a while.
sacrifice
You know
my
how I-
hat to be your hat's concubine if it gets me that recipe. I see the applications just as well as Pfizer does, which I'm actually a bit surprised by.
What?
See,
You?
I think the hat's like either going through a phase or something, or I pissed it off or something. I don't really know. I mentioned this before. It's not talking. Doesn't talk. Ever. It doesn't let go of my head, but it doesn't talk. And I don't know why.
I'll have you know, I have entire infrastructure projects planned for this area.
Like,
Oh, you would really
I kinda-
gentrify the desert, huh?
No,
I
just
just-
grow crops.
The desert, huh?
You know, in the mountains, right?
wait. You're not in the desert? I thought you said
I
you were in the
mean,
desert.
Desert mountains, but above the desert mountains, it gets cold as balls and snows. So I'm trying to take advantage of the spring snow melt to try and, irrigate some steep
Build
fucking
some nice
farms.
farmland with the
and
slopes. Give the mountain
Oh, you're
nice,
going.
very arable hula hoop.
So you're
Yeah,
going. You're
basically.
going like the self-sufficient route. That's what you're doing.
Pretty much, yes, yeah.
Good idea. I mean, it is.
So it's nice not to have to rely on the capital city. Right, which is what I'm kind of stuck doing right now, and I'm not sure how much longer that's going to last before somebody decides that they want whatever title I'm gonna have. It comes for me. I need resources, is what I'm saying. It'd be
We're in the
stupid not
final
to get
10
any.
minutes of your screen with us. Right now, if you're paying for the 20s, that's not enough time if you wait another minute. Just throwing it out. It's going to narrow from there.
What?
I'm just saying.
I actually, no, you're right. I made a mistake. I shouldn't be encouraging you to do that because neither of those two options are probably going to serve me. Liar's Log,
Really?
Potion of Praise. What are the odds that they're going to activate those in a way that I like? Really?
Just saying, it's stupid to not try and have some self-sufficiency when I'm basically relying on the good graces of folks in the capital.
Look, it's like a cash. It's not in my best interest for them to do anything right whatsoever, and I would like you all to die soonest.
I can't.
Again, we have the whole bank. That's stupid.
Yes, if you're all dead,
That's again,
I'm pretty
it's
sure we'll be
stupid.
able to
Yes.
use the loot regardless.
What? I can't remember where anything is. Like, I don't like. I was okay, like, oh God, what's the capital of Akakesh? And I drew a blank. Then I was like, wait, where am I from? And I can't remember.
Well, the good news there is that no one cares.
I do.
I don't believe you do.
I actually like Penagast.
It might be kind of important to know, where I am.
Funny, Pfizer. Very funny. Very true.
I worry that, maybe I'm just stuck in a freaking storeroom somewhere that doesn't have a way out, or maybe I'm locked in and being held against my will. I haven't tried the door in a while.
Penagast, are you stuck in another dimension?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a empty room.
But you can't get out of the empty room.
Well,
He
no.
hasn't tried in a while either.
I haven't tried the door. I mean, I tried it a few weeks ago, but it didn't open. So I just kind of went, no, I got food. I'm good. I'll just hang out here. I mean, isn't that what you do? Like, well, I'm stuck in this room. I guess I'll just make the best of it. You don't do that?
I would try to get out of the room.
This is application.
Well, why? I don't have anywhere to go.
I used to be a slave. I'm not a huge fan of being hemmed into places.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't really have any place to be. I mean, I have no idea what time it is, so,
Well, how dare you project your insecurities, Pfizer, upon Pentagast? Clearly he's very happy wherever he is, and has been for weeks, although we've only heard from him quite recently, so there are concerns here, but, strictly speaking, Pfizer, try to be understanding. He's happy where he is. Wherever that is.
Am I happy where I'm at? Should I?
Exactly.
He's as baffled as he ever was anywhere where he is.
I'm a little baffled that you think this is a normal train of thought.
I don't hear
normal train of
people.
thought at all. Don't get me wrong. This is really,
No,
really freaky.
I don't hear
no,
people talking. That's the thing. You'd think that at some point you'd hear voices or something, or people walking around. I just hear whispers and, like these weird, like airy, like it sounds almost like, what is it? Like when the dead speak, and it's always just like, don't let him out, or something like that, or never leave. And I don't know what that means. I mean, I've never seen anybody. I've asked them, like, hey, could you bring me some food? Nothing. Just never leave. And that's all I get. So I don't know. I mean,
Where's the food coming from?
I wake up and there's food here. I don't know. That's that for like, now I think about it, maybe I'm trapped in like a basement. Maybe it's gnomes. Don't gnomes don't let people leave? Like if they're trying to use them for something? I don't know. Gnomes do that.
what we need to do is check Lyra's basement. Is what we need to do.
Yeah,
Maybe.
There's a
the
bunch of
next
gnomes
best guess.
and
We check-
Tentacles.
Is that where
Yeah.
I'm at? I'm locked in
Probably
Lyra's
Lyra's
basement?
Well,
Really?
not our basement, it'd be a sub-basement, because you have the gnomes doing the bidding of Lyra to keep you prisoned in there. No, I'll take
Well, don't
the,
they have
the
their own,
elf
like-
next time I see them.
Don't they have their
Definitely
whole
the
like
sub-
city like beneath
It's actually
her?
like the sub basement. It's under the wine cellar.
Well, yeah.
The
Okay.
big fucking wine cellar. I mean, because the elf.
Doesn't she live near one of the labyrinths? Am I stuck in one of the labyrinths?
Quite possibly.
How did I get in
also,
here?
We are now
How am I going
in
to
the-
get out? I
criminal-
can't get out of here. You know
Right.
what? Have you heard about those labyrinths?
of the
like,
yellow curses.
It's like every floor is a whole nother just tier of death and horribleness. And I'm never going to get out of here. I mean, magical people they can fight their way in and get a ways, but no one's ever been in. I'm never going to get out.
No,
Like
probably
I
not.
have no resources. I don't have anything. I can't make any potions or regents, nothing. I have no supplies with me.
Okay, so now your remaining hope is hoping that our Dark Overlord, the Mad Dark Wizard Magog, the Mad Gog, has some use for you and wants to break you out just so you can make more potions again.
I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd ask the hat, but I haven't got an answer from the hat. I mean, I try to talk to the hat all the time. Hat, nothing. Just silence.
You're probably forsaken and doomed. You just roll with it.
Damn it! I can't leave. Shit.
What do you mean you can't leave? He can't leave. That was the...
No,
Hold on.
like can't step away from. Don't like delegating.
I thought we had established that I'm the one who's trapped. Am I?
Physically, I just
are you
kind of
trapped?
realized. I just kind of realized that though I might not be physically trapped, I may have trapped myself with obligations.
Oh no.
Actually, I understand that. I mean, I'm
I've-
trapped into
I've
an
socially.
absolute-
That's a
I don't
whole
know
different. That's a
That's
whole
too
different kind
bothered.
of prison. Yeah.
I've
Side
socially
contracts.
trapped myself. I've socially trapped myself. Oh God, I'm trapped. Oh, I don't like it.
Welcome to the club.
Oh no.
You were socially free before?
Uh huh.
So, yeah, a
Mm.
little bit of an add-on to the title. It should be Daddy Issues and Trapped, or Trapped.
Welcome to Side Quest
I don't
Therapy
know.
Edition.
Yeah,
Trapped in daddy issues.
I think we've broke some ground. I think we've made some progress. I think it's probably progress towards slowly going insane, but you know, that's kind of par for the course at this point, isn't it?
I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown.
Well, I'm glad I could do my best to help.
I was totally fine at the beginning of this hour. I don't know. They say that admitting you have a problem is the first step to healing, but it doesn't feel I need more alcohol. Where's the alcohol?
I think that's actually step
One of the
one,
green
isn't it?
tools.
Getting unequivocally shit-faced, it should be step one.
Yeah, that's basically. I think that translates to denial. That's
It's worked for me until now. I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's-
have no problems.
yeah.
Fine, everything's fine.
Why don't they make a drink just called denial? You should. You know,
I'm fine.
I'd buy it. I'm just saying.
Mm.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm not. I know. I'm not fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Is Art gone again? Is he going to press buttons and make
Are we
things
gonna go again?
I don't
No,
know.
I was just thinking, I chose this over an otherwise inevitable death, and I still have tremendous misgivings.
I just helped people out and they gave me things. But now those things have led me to be
Okay, let's try this again. Some magical artifacts have a measure of awareness and may, if they suspect you're discussing secret knowledge, try to do the creator's bidding by inflicting the curse upon you. Some artifacts do that. But what this tightly bound stack of mystical privy paper can't understand is that it doesn't have any secrets to protect. Its creator is known and dead for some time, since they used it to garble messengers trying to warn them the way ahead was badly overgrown with especially violent raperies, the sorts that like to go all the way through. That dead sorcerer's name was Father Varanya. Farak! Gorag! Oh, Omfago.